This is the crystal tree here in the dining room. We started having the crystal tree when my mother passed away, and in our other home we had a crystal chandelier. Thus we decided to put a tree in the dining room in her honor. Started out a lot smaller, but this year we progressed to this larger tree, and everything on it is crystal and red accents, and we added the pretty silver bow. This is a ceramic manger that was made by Margaret Bart many years ago, and I just treasure it. I love the expressions on the faces of the shepherds particularly. The picture next to the manger is a poem that was written by Pam, my daughter, when she was 11. Happened to be published in the Potomac News along with Madonna and the Child. So it's kind of special, and just this year, 1996, Margaret passed away, meaning that this manger's that much more special. In the kitchen, we don't do quite as much. We just have a little tree on the counter, and there's my Christmas cow. And over on the window ledge, you'll see there's some tiny little Christmas figures, and a Santa cow, and a Mrs. Cow Claus. Gotta have Christmas everywhere I look. Here in the hallway, we have some collectible Santas. One is List, and the other one is some gingerbread cookies. The little Christmas tree. And as you can see, we like the wreaths. We have the big wreath up on the window, and one on the inside of the door, and one on the outside of the door. Everywhere we look, it's fun to see the twinkling lights and the greenery of Christmas. It's the Santa room, I guess you could tell by Mr. Santa Claus right by the doorway. You'll see just about everything in this room has a Santa theme. The tree itself, they're basically Santa ornaments, old-fashioned. Tried to get as many wooden things as possible. And then underneath the tree is our Dickens Village. Let me see. And then, of course, we have the stockings for Christmas. And really, that's what this room is all about. We enjoy it. This is just a very pleasant room, and you can see the tree from the kitchen.
What child is this? What child is this? What child is this?
Kind of special. The wall here is a pillowcase angel. My sister Dorothy gave me one year for Christmas. It was made totally from pillowcases. Kind of special. And if you look around the room, up top of the curio is a very pretty angel. That one has nothing special other than I thought she was pretty. Over on this side of the room, we have a beautiful ceramic mother and child that was made by Shirley Wheat. Very special. You'll see the manger that's sitting up there is one that the children used to use at Christmas time when they were quite small and could not harm in any way if they touched it. We've added a new doll this year. This is Antoinette. She's an angel doll, and I just fell in love with her little freckled face and had to add her to my collection. The next two angels on this last speaker, the taller one, it's the only way I can say, that was from Dorothy. And the one next to it with the little brown curly hair was given to me by my sister Judy. Around here on the coffee table, you'll see our Advent wreath. And we have Precious Moment figurines on the table. At one end, it's the angel telling the shepherd, and then the little shepherd child walking to Bethlehem, where he finds the baby in the manger and the little animals looking on. Underneath there, you will see a nativity. It happens to be from Avon. It's all white ceramic and very regal. And it just helps make this room very special. This is the toy tree. You'll notice on the top we have a panda bear. He sits up there with his bright red tie over his domain of many kinds of toys. You'll see drummer boys and wagons and sleds. There are snowmen. There's ice skates, balls, blocks. On the far side, a little bit around the tree, there's a gumball machine. And just a little bit of everything that children might like. So we call it the toy tree. And underneath the tree this year, we put the little skating rink. This little tree is a tree in progress, I'll call it. You'll see there's snowmen all over it. My daughter Pam had hosted a party with her sorority sisters. They wanted to do something, and they found out I did not have a tree here in my office room. So they decided to get snowman ornaments so Mom could have a tree with a theme of snowman. So in as much as I have some snowmen on the toy tree for next year, I'm going to move everything off the other tree and add it to this one. But for now, these are all the ornaments that the ladies brought that evening. So it makes this kind of special. This is the guest room, and this little tree is a Victorian tree. I thought the colors would go pretty with the colors that I had on the spread, but it's done up in golds and whites with mauve accent. But the main reason we started having trees up in the upstairs bedrooms was to balance the lights from the outside. I didn't have anything upstairs, and I kept thinking it looked a little plain, so I decided to put a tree in the two front bedrooms. That's how these came about. This is the other bedroom, and this is what we call the music tree. Since Dad's hobby is music, we thought it would be kind of fun to have something with a theme for Daddy. And you'll see on it all kinds of musical notes, instruments. But one of the things that makes this tree rather special is along the bottom you'll see Dad's barbershop quartet. One of the fellows in the quartet, sister-in-law, made these. They're all handmade. And it depicts them wearing a particular outfit when they were competing together. That was known as vaudeville. And I've noticed a few golf ornaments have snuck onto there since Dad's retired now, and that's his other hobby. This is the teddy bear tree. It started out as just a 4-foot tree with the small hanging ornaments on it. And one year a friend came to our open house and said, "Linda, you have so much space here in the bedroom, why not put a larger tree?" And I thought, well, heck, I had one in the basement I wasn't using, why not? So we put this together last year. The majority of the bears are daughter Pam's. She's a teddy bear collector. And they come to visit once a year, and we tuck them on the tree and put them all around the bottom. And you'll see there's Santa in the front pulling the little radio flyer with the teddy bears in it. And then there's another little teddy on the front that's rather special. The little guy in the blue pants with the plaid shirt sitting next to Miss Fancy Bear. That little teddy bear with the plaid shirt was Dad's when he was a little boy, and Annie Ethel made it. So it is very special. You'll see there's an angel bear on the top, but if you look real close, you're going to see there's even a little devil bear on the tree. A little bit of everything.